G'day guys, welcome back to Tavern Keeper, where we have been juggling around different things just trying to keep this place afloat, and I feel like in the previous episode we spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to make Stacy, one of our staff members, happy, and I think her happiness levels are climbing, so it was closer to like 40% in the previous episode when we started, so things are looking, hopefully, better than it was in the previous episode. We need to continue to monitor this just to make sure it does continue to climb, but otherwise, I think the place is afloat for now. We do obviously need to manage stock and all that sort of stuff. I think we've got a few deliveries on the way, so we should be good. Let me just also have a quick look at whether or not there's anything we need to address immediately. So I think we just ordered like some tentacle and stuff, so we should be good on that front when the stew runs out. And the morsel soup rather. Yeah, we've got farm hens for that, and we've still got some spuds coming in, or actually we've got some spuds in stock anyway, so that's good. We do have a bit of a problem with cleanliness though, so I'm feeling like a lot of the spaces are a little bit dirty, and I'm just trying to figure out how to, I guess, remove all of the dirt, or at least keep it at reasonable levels. So my thought is that we're going to assign different times for different spaces to get cleaned, though I kind of feel like all of these other rooms need to be cleaned constantly anyway, right? So is there a point for us to say that certain rooms need to be cleaned at certain hours? I would say that maybe like some of the accommodation we could set to be cleaned only during the daytime. And then speaking of setting cleaning times for daytime, perhaps maybe some of the night shift people can, you know, obviously clean their own rooms, and we'll have the day shift people clean their own rooms as well. So that's essentially one of the things I want to start with. So let's take a look. These two rooms are for our day shift folks, and then we have Ferdinand here, and then can't remember who we placed in here. Stacy. Pretty sure Stacy's a night shift person. Let me just take a quick look at that and just be certain here. Yeah, definitely a night shift person. So it's a bit of a mixed bag, this particular room, but I think Ferdinand doesn't really complain that much, so it might be better to clean these two rooms at night. So let's start with that. So we do have the room schedules here, and we should be able to set the cleaning schedules for each room. Now, it might actually help to also, I guess, name some of our rooms as well, so we don't get confused. So I'll start with this one actually. So this one should be maybe night shift room 1, and then the other one we'll call it night shift room 2, and the others are obviously day shift. Okay. Now that we've got a bit of a distinction here, so let's go with the night shift rooms first though. So let's carve out a time. I'd say, I think they roughly start around about 9. So between 8 and 8, I guess. And then we do the same for the other room as well. But we do want some floor polishing as well, so I'm thinking in the last 2 hours we get some floor polishing in, and then we sort of want to do the same thing but in reverse for the other rooms. So perfect. All right. So hopefully that works out in terms of, you know, keeping our staff members happy and not having people disturbed while they are essentially sleeping, right? But in addition to that, I think we should also hire one more staff member for cleaning, because I feel like things are just getting a little bit challenging with the amount of staff members that we have, not being able to sort of keep up with the cleaning. So I'm just curious to see how many people we actually have though. So 5 people per page here. We've got 10, we've already got 13 people. We have 13 beds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Hang on. Did I count that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 beds. Okay, so we do have space for one more. We may as well get the hiring process done. And we need someone who's really good at the janitor role. I'll start advertising. Kennedy. Very decent janitor here. Let's take a look at other traits though. Dark vision. Wants to sleep in darkness. Oh man. That's that's a bit problematic. A bit problematic. Easily bored. Well, if we make them purely a janitor, they'll probably be very happy because there's constantly stuff to do. What's this? Famous barkeep. Sawyer is a famous barkeep and boosts your tavern's drink reputation. We don't really need help on that front though. So, am I happy with this guy and perhaps maybe adjusting the way we light some of this space? I could perhaps maybe take this away. Let me just take a look at.
I'm not sure how you knew that was secretly a cursed item, but well spotted. Peeking at my notes, were you?
Secretly a cursed item. Okay. Was not expecting that. Chandelier. Let's put the chandelier there. It's a little bit bright everywhere, isn't it? So, what if I just simply get rid of the chandelier? Okay, so we've created a little bit of a dark corner here. I'm wondering whether or not that's going to be enough. But then we might need to shift people around. So Stacy stays there. I think we could maybe just do that. This could be a bit of an issue for us, But considering this guy's janiting skills, janiting, is that even a word? I think I'll hire him, and yeah, we'll make him a night shift worker, because I think that's probably the best time to be cleaning, and I'm really sort of hoping that he can do a really good job. Sorry, what was his name? I hired the guy. Didn't even pay attention to who he was exactly. Sawyer. Yeah. So let's make him into a janitor. I know he only wants to work like 10 hours, but perhaps maybe we can stretch that a little to 11 hours. It does give me a red number there. I guess that means that he's going to be overworked. Yeah, alright, let's not do that. So... Oh, sorry, he's supposed to be working at night though. So my bad. Yeah. And I suppose if we need help, we can always make him into a generalist who does serving and janiting. And, yeah, maybe that might work. Sorry guys, I haven't even unpaused a single time since we've come into this episode, have I? So, let's proceed. And let's watch as things either improve or deteriorate. Let me take a look at happiness levels here for Stacy, still at 53%. So we're looking alright. We also have Dina, who's new, which we hired in the previous episode. And she's good at the dog's body trait, I think. So... Where is Dina? Yeah, there she is. So yeah, I'm hoping that all the fires, all of the furniture will be repaired, all the fires will be burning, you know. Alright. Those are most of our deliveries. But we probably do need to watch on stocks a little bit more. So we're ready to make some more stew of tentacle. Looking good. Alright, let's speed through stuff. And yeah, I do need to just accept groups every now and then, because we have the ability to do that, and also we should get some entertainment in as well. So there we go. Maybe shift it a little bit. Looks good. And one thing that I discovered during my testing, actually, is so our tap rooms also have opening hours. I forgot to open one of our tap rooms permanently, so we should actually do that. And yeah, this is the cleaning schedule for the entire tavern. We should actually sporadically ask people to polish floors, right? So the question is, when should we do that though? I guess it might depend on how late some of our janitors are working, right? Especially the late shift guys. Should we polish the floors like early in the day? I'm not entirely, sorry, early in the shift rather. I am not sure about that. I think maybe we ask people to polish floors between 7 and 8. And with that in mind, maybe I'll do Sawyer doing his work 1 hour later. I think that makes sense. Alton. Alton is actually decent at dog's body as well. That's probably why I've got him doing either cleaning or dog's body. Yeah, it's really surprising how detailed you can sort of set things in this game. Just kind of amazing. Alright, I think we'll watch what we have going at the moment, but I just want to set a polishing schedule for our late shift workers for some of those rooms. So let's do polishing between 7 and 8, and we do another one between 8 and 9. Do we only have one janitor during the day? Probably. And who knows, maybe that could be part of the problem. We've got a bunch of generalists who pitch in with the cleaning. So I might have to watch things a little bit. Whoa. Let's do... remove the cleaning. But then add in polishing floors. I assume the janitors will actually do the floor polishing. I could be completely wrong, but... I mean, we've got a few rooms to get through though, right? So that is a little bit of a concern. Let's do... between 8 and 9 as well. So yeah, that's sort of the window for polishing. Hopefully they all get to it. Alright. Let's watch as things unfold. Storybook. Let's just take a quick look. Liam.
We could get away with selling half pints here?
Half pints? Hell no. It's all or nothing.
This tastes kind of funny. The starver eyes his sandwich suspiciously as he chews a small mouthful. The bread looks mouldy to you, but maybe it's just the lighting in here. I noticed some spoiled goods in the storeroom. You don't think it contaminated everything we keep in there, do you? Maybe we should toss everything in the storeroom and give it a scrubbing just in case.
Oh boy. Sure. Alright.
I guess you're right. Dang, what a waste. He tosses his sandwich in the bin, staring down at it mournfully. I really wanted that sandwich.
So, I think we're going to have to just order everything then. Unless, actually, no. We tossed bad meat and bad bread. Let's immediately resolve the issue though. So it was just bread, and it was meat. So we don't have any bread in stock. And we don't have any meats in stock. Let me just take a look at the stews here. Okay, so the tentacle stew is still going alright. But we do need... oh, sorry, not the tentacle stew. This is the wyvern stew. Tentacle stew, we are almost running out. Alright, well, all in all, though, we know what to do, which is... we need... hang on. Okay, the boar jerky is still there, so that's good. 3 batches of farm hen coming up. Fine flour. Actually, we still have some fine flour, which means that we should be making bread soon. But I think I should just buy another batch. We need a little bit of mutton, and that should be delivered quickly. And then we need tentacle. We've still got the cabbage there, so that's good. Gherkins? We still have gherkins. So that's the only thing we need from there. And then we do need... I suppose we do need some wyvern. And the wyvern we're making with the sylvan longleaf, right? So let's do that. And yeah, not being cheap at all, guys, because it's not like our money's doing anything, just sitting there. Yeah. Do we... What's going on here? Too many orders. Consider building more food windows. Are you kidding me? We've already got 2, though. Yeah, that's a lot of food just sitting there, though. Yeah, some people are getting impatient. Perhaps maybe... Do I need additional people? Yeah, considering the space though, I'm just a little bit concerned about... Like, if I decide that we're going to share beds, like, how do I make sure that people will be able to sleep peacefully? Another fire? Okay, it's sorted. Sorted. Dina's doing a very good job. I like that. Holy hell. It's because things are getting dirty, that's why. Okay, let's keep watching what's going on with Stacy here. Oh my goodness, her happiness is going down again. Ah, what's going on? What's going on with her? Unless that was just a dip because... Oh, okay, because it's a bit dirty in here. By a bit. I mean, quite dirty. I wonder if it might pay for us to do a deep clean of the place. Let's watch it a little bit more. Halflington Post. Wellner Birdsong literally captivating audiences. Art enthusiasts and the City Guard are at odds this week as the popular bard Wellner Birdsong was taken into custody. Authorities allege that her music puts audiences into a catatonic trance of pure melody from which there is no certainty of waking, trapping them in a prison of their own minds. Her fans contend that's why it's cool. Oh man. Right. Let's continue to watch things. I think we are maintaining cleanliness somewhat. Perhaps maybe we haven't really made a dent because our new janitor hasn't exactly done too much work just yet. So might need to wait a little bit longer. What are we running out of? Breakfast rolls? Sure. Let's resolve that. Actually, it might be a good chance for us to top up on other things here. So... we've got a lot of Nomad's Nectar. Maybe it's not that popular. Lost Oasis? Maybe a couple of barrels of those. Mudweiser. People seem to really like Mudweiser. And let's do those breakfast rolls. And just having a look at stocks for other things. I think we're looking okay. I think we're staying on top of things, guys. I mean, look at the floors. I think that it's gradually getting clean, I think. Can we avoid dirt altogether? I'm not sure if that's really a thing or not. But if I hire more staff, perhaps maybe I can use some beds for some staff members where we essentially share those beds. Let's have a think about it. But I do want to make some progress in this episode, purely because in the previous episode I feel like we didn't make any progress whatsoever. And I do want to get some more accommodation in. So to do that, we need a little bit of a hallway that leads down this way and then connects to several rooms. So let's go ahead and do that. Hallway, let's do something like that. And then I'd say maybe like that. And my initial thought was we're going to sort of steal this area here. So instead of having a bigger staff room, we'll actually go with a smaller staff room. Oh, why is Sawyer sleeping there? I thought we assigned him this spot. That's Sawyer's spot. It's back up to 54% right now, her happiness. And you know what? I might give her a bonus. I've never done this before. But if I give her a bonus, that might actually bump up her happiness a little bit. Just don't tell the others. Right. Oh, man. Oh, it's a fire over here. Stacy, you can fight the fire. Why did she have to go so far to fetch the...
If the fire gets too scary, call the brigade.
To get to the fire hose. What's going on? I thought the fire hose was here, but I don't actually see the equipment. What's going on there? Oh, hang on a second. Things are still burning. Some of the fire brigade now. Yes, let's go. I've never seen the fire brigade actually. By fire brigade, they just mean a massive storm. Okay, so I'm not sure why we're not seeing all the fire equipment usable. Maybe, actually, come to think of it, I've always seen this this thing, fire extinguisher barrels. Right, that's what it is. Okay, I did not realize that this was a thing. Let's order a couple in, and I'm pretty sure I only have like 2. So, yeah, geez. That was horrible. Well, Dina's got her work cut out for her. She's repairing absolutely everything now. But yeah, as I said, I do want to steal this section here, so let's continue. We'll make this into a bedroom. That's pretty large, actually. Whoops. Did I just remove another bed? I think I may have. I could spend money to simply rebuild stuff, or you know, sell stuff and just place things back down. Yeah, I need another bed in there, don't I? I forgot who needed to be assigned to that bed, but it would be nice to see in the staff list whether or not they've been assigned beds, because right now it's very, very confusing to tell who has a bed and who doesn't. Okay, continuing on. Let's divide up these rooms a little bit. So do I want to split these into 2 rooms? Because that might actually make the room very, very small. I mean, arguably these are pretty small rooms, but, you know, this could be our deluxe room offering. Maybe we can even play around with the price and offer it for a little bit more money. Could be an idea. Let's do that. Confirm. Let's get some doors in. Okay, looking good. We'll need some beds in there, but I do want to have the entire area cleaned up before we do that. Just looking at our stocks here, things are looking okay, but we're out of stews. I don't see any issues with the pots themselves though, so I'm guessing we're probably going to eventually make these stews. Yeah, we need to get on to repairing various things. Okay, so the firefighting gear has been fixed up. So we are now ready for more fires. Oh, hang on a second. So, why do I have 2 additional barrels then? Oh, I don't get that. Someone needs to fight those fires.
Think they should make other kinds of coins besides gold. Seems so limiting.
I'm wondering whether or not I can... Oh my god, still another fire. I wonder if we can fit a another firefighting station or gear right here in the front desk room. Because if we can do that, that might actually be quite useful. apparently we can't fit it in. Okay, we can use firefighting gears from the hallways, apparently. That's really good. Oh, I've just realized, but I failed to divide all of that. Oh no, he's stuck. Are you kidding me? There. There. Hopefully, people can get to all of this gear. Alright, and maybe we need a little bit of lighting in there. Alright. How are we looking? We're looking okay. Ermengarde, happiness is at 60%. I think that's because she couldn't sleep well, potentially, last night. Thanks to the fires. Sleeping on the floor, yeah. So we should hopefully see that improve naturally. I don't see Stacy in here. So is Stacy okay? Is this Stacy? Hang on. Just trying to look for Stacy. Oh, here we go. Yeah, 91%. That bribe did wonders. Oh, goodness me. Alright, I'm pretty sure...
Accommodations have earned a 2-star rating.
Oh, very nice. I'm pretty sure Ermengarde is going to be okay. So we just need to sort of wait a little bit. So we just need another 3 2-star patrons, or tier 2 patrons, and we should be good. Right. Time to actually populate the accommodation. So let's get some beds and other things in. I kind of would love to get like a king or a queen size bed. Yeah, you can't really put like 2 beds next to each other and call it a queen or king size bed. But yeah, I think this room's going to be like really fancy. I'm hoping to make it like really fancy. I think we need some rugs. Alright, another storybook coming in. Wisteria. What's going on?
You're startled by the sudden appearance of a staffer before you. Excuse me, Keeper, but tomorrow is Stuffington's Day. Me and the other halflings were hoping to take the day to enjoy Stuffington our faces. Is that okay?
One of these. Tomorrow's Stuffington Day, me and the other halflings. Are we saying that a few staff members will go? Alright, let's let them take some time off.
Woohoo! Thanks, Keeper!
So we've seen this before, haven't we? It means that I think it's better if we just simply close the tavern. And that's okay. We could shift a whole bunch of people to, you know, the janitor role and just generally clean the space, but I don't know. Like, it is a bit more painful later on to try and put them back into their normal roles. So what time is it? So we're at the day shift at the moment. Liam's already cleaning anyway. We could get Sheena to do some cleaning. Everyone else is doing some cleaning as well. Codry, we could tell him to clean for a little bit. Yeah, okay. Let's do that, and let's use this opportunity to just get on top of cleaning the place, since half of our staff are on holidays anyway. Is it just her, though? Hang on. Yeah, actually no. All of the halfling staff members are away. And maybe we had no need to do that because a lot of them were away at night. Alton's away as well, though. Yeah, quite a few of them are away. So that's okay. Let's continue with leaving the tavern closed until they all get back, that is. Because there is no real reason for us to open while we're short-staffed. We'll let people have a bit of a holiday. Let's do a little bit more building. I do need to get some lighting into this space. I think a chandelier wouldn't be so bad. Alright, coming along, I think. But we probably just need to put a few more expensive things in here. So what is nice and expensive? Should we be putting like these mats in front of like the doors? I don't know. It just seems a little bit out of place. Yeah, let's just get a whole bunch of decorative stuff in there. Mr. Pugly? I suppose we could get a Mr. Pugly, like, in one of the corners, if we really wanted to. Sure, why not? Why not? Let's get a Mr. Pugly in here. I'm sure that is worth quite a bit of money. Oh, we're already at 2 stars. Thanks, Mr. Pugly. So how much is a Mr. Pugly if I placed it down without the freebie? 60. Okay. But I don't think it's actually the value of the item itself, right? I think it's the star value that takes things well, that changes the rating, I think. So we can set the price of this room, and I think we can maybe up this a little bit more. So we're less likely to get tier 1 patrons, only tier 2 and tier 3 patrons if I set it at 60. Oh, hang on a second. I just realized. Linen. Linen? Excuse me? Not available until laundry has been unlocked. Okay. Laundry. Can we even get to 3 stars though? Actually, we might be able to. I thought there was only a, I thought there was only 2.5 stars for this map. But I guess we can get up to 3 stars. Oh, very exciting. Alright, well, there's something to look forward to. Right, well, we'll try to get to the 3 stars, obviously. And perhaps maybe in that case, we don't want to rush too quickly into creating many more rooms, because potentially we might need additional space for, you know, laundry and stuff. And I don't know how much space that's going to need. I've never played around with laundry before. So, yeah, let's hold off until we get to 3 stars. We can add a few additional things in here, though. This opera orc is way too big, though. Let's maybe do something else in here. Carpenter cabinet. That looks kind of cool. And then a few shelves and stuff, I reckon. Might not be bad. Side tables. These tables look a little bit big to be side tables, though, to be fair. Let's do one there. Oh, okay. I've now blocked off the bed. Why am I rotating stuff? Oh my god. What is going on there? I'm just gonna remove it. Start again. What? What's going on? Why am I rotating stuff? That is so weird, guys. Bear with me 1 second. Okay. We're back. Let's get this bed back in. Just want to try and fit it a little bit closer to the fireplace over there, and then yeah, that way we should at least have some space for other stuff here. Did not want to move that. There we go. Alright, and what else are we doing? I think we sort of need like paintings and stuff, but maybe paintings that are not so huge. I kind of need to take a look at the walls. That's really weird. How did this end up within the inner wall there? Don't really know how that happened, but anyway. There. Okay. Looks better. Any other painting options? Don't really have a lot. Stallion paintings. Shelves. Okay, that looks alright, I think. So, what's preventing us from getting to 3 stars? So, we're just waiting on 2 more 2-tier, or, yeah, tier 2 patients. Patients? I keep saying patients. Patrons. I think we'll get there though. It shouldn't take us too much longer, I don't think. In the meantime, I am keen on just keeping an eye out on our staff happiness levels. Let's just have a look. People are still away, so we'll just continue to leave the tavern closed for the time being. And yeah, better watch our stocks here. Less expensive than having your tavern burned down, sure. Can I trash one of them? Maybe. And then I suppose this is used to refill these, or... Hang on a second. We've got a keg of... Are we saying this is a keg of booze? Because if it is, then... Oh god. Someone fight the fire! Good. I really don't understand what's going on here with the firefighting gear and where we're getting the stuff to fight the fires with, but if that is booze, then obviously that's very bad. And instead of doing that, I might just sell off the firefighting gear and just get like a new set in, like so, and I'll do the same thing for this one. There's no reason not to.
Good riddance. I'm always fond of a bit of editing.
At this stage, we've got the cash to just simply replace stuff. And yeah, I don't know what we would do with this barrel here, but maybe what would be good to watch is to see what happens when one of these runs out and whether or not the extinguisher barrel gets used up. I assume it will, but perhaps maybe we were so desperate that the staff just put, like, I don't know, Mudweiser or something like that in there and fight the fires with that. Although, wouldn't that just spread the fires even more? I would have thought so. Everyone's back from leave. Tavern is now open. Someone's unhappy though. Ermengarde, happiness at 63%. So, I better just keep an eye out on her happiness levels here. So, yeah, it doesn't look like there are any negative modifiers. We're just probably still waiting on her to become happy again. And the place is looking a little bit cleaner now, thanks to everything. So, I'm happy about that. Probably time to watch our stock levels a little bit. So, yeah, Mudweiser. We may have used some of this Mudweiser, to be honest, for firefighting. So, let's immediately buy some more. Mudweiser from here. Instant delivery, thank you very much. And then we do need... I think we need some flour. We probably need some mutton. spuds. And more farm hens as well. I think we need flour as well for the next batch of bread. Yeah, looks good. We've still got plenty of breakfast rolls. So let's get that all delivered. Tentacle. Still got plenty of the wyvern stew. I think we should get another batch of tentacle though. Oh no, we're out of Lakeland cabbage. Bloody hell. Alright. Well, if that's the case, we're gonna have to make the tentacle stew with something else. I think we could probably shift that to... the Sylvan cabbage or whatever it is. Hang on. Why am I not finding it anywhere? Yeah, I actually don't see the right ingredients. Maybe they're not in season, or... Don't we usually get them from this location? Maybe. Alright. We might need to pivot then. Is cabbage the only thing available for cooking with meats and stuff? I suppose we can just simply stick with spuds for everything. Alright, let's do that. And, did I actually get the tentacle in? I can't remember if I actually ordered the tentacle in the end. Even if we have too much of it, that's okay. Boar jerky. Gherkins. Let's go. Right, so as soon as we run out of ingredients for the stews that we normally make, we're gonna have to redo the menu.
You might be able to make a bigger profit margin.
Tinkering with drink prices. No. I think people are pretty happy with how things are just as they are. Time to just take a look at groups and maybe get some entertainment in. Got a big group coming in here. 5 patrons. But we can probably get some entertainment going constantly. Oh, maybe not too constant, but something like that might not be too bad. Then we'll get some more entertainment later. Alright, looks good. So even if we lose 1 or 2 patrons, I'm okay with that. As long as they're not hotheads. Stacy got a happiness penalty. Oh man. Just as we were looking good with Stacy, we get that chaos. That is so unfair. Okay. Look, not too bad. We have made a little bit of progress with rooms and stuff like that, and I've also discovered that there is a possibility to get to 3 stars on this particular map, so I'm very excited to see that happen. So hopefully we will actually see it. I think we should just close off with doing a little bit of decorating. Why not? I feel like I've been focused on keeping the place afloat. Just want to have a bit of a nice time and do something a little bit more relaxing here. So let's place down some of these. Actually, I could probably just get rid of one of them. We'll duplicate this one. But yeah, so we'll do something like that. Now, I reckon we can lean this one. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Maybe some simple books as well. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. And then perhaps maybe some containers. Oh, now I see how things work. I've only just realized now, but you could manipulate it using the grey box in the center to resize the entire thing. Ah, man, I wish I knew that sooner. Okay, that looks decent. I think we go with more books.
Just a tad off kilter, isn't it? No, never mind. I'm sure it's fine.
Mate, it's intentional, alright? Intentional. Alright, that looks decent. Can put maybe a few scrolls in here. So I do want to reduce the size of some of these ones though. And didn't we find like a couple of different types of scrolls though? I thought we found... Yeah, here we go. Scroll of Fortune. I don't understand why they wouldn't keep like these two scrolls together in the same sub-menu, but it's alright. We figured it out. So... Okay, there's a little bit more space up there which we could play around with, but let's not worry about it right now. I think this is a decent spot for us to wrap up. Things are looking good. I'm just sort of hoping for more of those customers to come in sooner rather than later. And once that comes through, I'm hoping we can play around with this laundry room that the game seems to be teasing. So I hope we can actually get there. Thanks for watching, guys. Drop me a like if you're enjoying the series so far. Definitely enjoying playing the game, that's for sure. Hoping to do a few more episodes here in Halflington, obviously, until we get to that 3 stars. But I reckon we might be wrapping up the series in either maybe a couple of episodes or so. Cheers, guys. Stay true, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.